Congratulations! If you followed the series from the beginning, you now can navigate the home port, know your ship types, have an idea of the stats and gear, and even equip your ships with basic loadouts. Now we can go over the fun part, combat. Strap in because this is going to be a long ride.
KanColle 始まるよ。
Just like any similar kind of board game, combat is a core feature of KanColle collection. Combat is split into two main phases, day battle and night battle or Yazan. Day battle is split further into more phases, formation, detection, opening, engagement, and shelling. Night battle is split into night equipment effect phase then attack phase. Let's first cover day battles.
よし、見つけたぞ。さあ始めるぞ。オープンファイヤー。その間もらった。下がりませんよ。そこです。この格好でも負けるかよ。食らえ。第二次攻撃隊可動機前期発艦。下がりませんよ。まだまだちくまのやつには負けんぞ。行くわよ。前期突撃。悪いわね、もらったわ。
Let's go back to the beginning. This is the formation phase. Here you will need to select formation you want your fleet to enter combat. Each formation provides different damage, accuracy, and evasion modifiers for each kind of attack. We will focus on the damage modifiers for this video. You must have a fleet of 4 or more ships in order to be able to select a formation. You will have a maximum of 5 formations to choose from. From left to right, top to bottom they are line ahead, double line, diamond, echelon, and line abreast. Line ahead is the go-to formation for surface combat. This is the formation you will be using the most throughout your time playing. Double line is rarely used outside of a single special case which will be shown in a later video. Diamond is the formation to use for maximum AA along with ASW all while maintaining some surface combat ability. Echelon is a formation that has a special case tied to it like double line, but that's not all. Should you face a mixed enemy fleet of surface ships and subs, this is the formation to use to deal with them. This will make more sense as we cover combat more. Line abreast is the formation to use when against subs. You will sacrifice meaningful surface damage for maximum ASW output. Be very careful when choosing the formation, as this in combination with modifiers gained leading up to the opening shots of the ensuing battle will drastically change the outcome of the fight. This is the detection or contact phase. With high enough fleet loss, your fleet will successfully spot and make contact with the enemy fleet. This is extremely important for when you have CVs. Failing will prevent your planes from participating in the following air battle which will be detrimental for all ships later. When successful, the game will tell you have gained a boost to accuracy and evasion as we have also established in previous videos. The truth is no evidence of it being actually true. However, as stated before, failing is very detrimental. As such, please make sure to successfully make contact by increasing loss where possible. The opening phase is made of many smaller phases. The first is aerial combat. In order for double attack and APCIs to happen, your fleet must gain control of the skies. This can only be done with planes capable of fighting in the aerial combat phase. That would be any bomber and fighter. All such planes from your fleet will meet with the enemy's air power and shoot each other down. When this happens, the air state will be determined. They range from AS+ to AI. Then both air fleets will drop their bombs or torpedoes and return. If any AACIs are available and pass the dice roll, they will activate and shoot down the incoming wave. The air states are very important to determine if the double attacks or APCIs can happen during the later phases. AS and AS+ will allow such attacks to happen, AP and lower will not. Do note that gaining AP and higher will deny the enemy their double attacks. Always strive for AS, failing that try to at least achieve AP. We will cover how to tell how much air power is needed to achieve these states and what to do if only AP is possible later. Engagement is where the engagement form of the battle is determined with a dice roll. There are 4 forms: crossing the T, advantage, or green T, parallel, head-on, and crossing the T, disadvantage, or red T. These forms affect your damage output. Green T is the most ideal but has a low chance of happening. Parallel is less ideal but maintains 100% damage output. Head-on lowers damage down to 80%. Red T is the most hated engagement form as it brings your damage output down to 60%. However, red T can be completely avoided with the use of a Scion recon. The shelling phase is where the majority of actual combat happens. Shelling is split into 3 smaller phases: first shelling, second shelling, and closing torpedo. In the first shelling phase, all ships fire in order of longest to shortest range, alternating between both sides. The second shelling phase will happen if there are any BBs in either side. It is during the first and second shelling phases where double attacks and APCIs will happen under the condition that AS or higher was achieved in the opening phase. Finally, if any torpedo-capable ships are not Chuo hot or lower, they will fire off a closing torpedo strike. Keep in mind there is no way to designate targets, everything is done by dice. If, however, there are subs in either fleet, any ship capable of doing ASW attacks will prioritize attacking subs regardless of any surviving non-sub targets. Conversely, any ships incapable of ASW will ignore subs. Once the day battle is over and there are surviving enemy ships, you will be given 2 options. The left will disengage your fleet and end the battle. The right will take your fleet into night battle. Keep in mind any ships that become Teha or red, will be protected from sinking in Yazan but will not be able to participate. Do not, however, continue your excursion after that, as that protection will turn off once the battle has ended. This is the night battle phase. Night battles start with activating all applicable buffs. CAs and CABs gain 5 evasion, and any equipped with a 20.3 cm gun will gain an accuracy buff. DDs with surface radars or a piece of gear called a skilled lookout will gain an evasion buff. This is also where night gear will trigger their effects. Star shells will activate upon succeeding a dice roll, giving a boost to accuracy, boosting cut-in activation rates, and decreasing enemy cut-in rates. Seer lights do the same with higher bonuses and guaranteed to activate. Be warned, the ship equipped with a searchlight will tend to be focused. Any ships with skilled lookouts will gain a boost to their own cut-in activation rate. Finally, if there is a ship equipped with a special night spotter, the entire fleet gains a boost to accuracy, 5 firepower, and crit chance. On the condition that AD, AS, or AS Plus was achieved and the plane is equipped on a slot with slot size greater than 0. The activation chance of the night recon depends on Te level of the ship carrying it. This is then followed by the attack phase. Here all ships will fire in order of their position in the fleet, alternating between both fleets, on the condition that their HP state is Chuo hot or better. Any ships with nighttime cut-ins such as TCIs will roll to activate them here. CVs in general cannot attack during night battles without a very advanced nighttime setup. So be careful how you order your ships for battle if you expect to enter night battle. With this we have covered combat in general. There is still much to learn, but now you have a grasp of the core basics. In future videos we will cover how to plan your mission, handle installation type abyssals, go over some goals to set along with recommended ships, and some special game mechanics. We've come a long way, but there's still more to cover. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.